All right, ladies and gentlemen, so beginning of the new week. Today is Monday, 14th of July, and we just basically starting the new basically week of the presentations, a new week of the giveaways, which is the really great, and of course the new week of the news. Jake, we're gonna share today some great information, of course, about the launch, about the TG, so that's gonna be interesting. And of course, like I said about the giveaways, guys, in the end of the meeting, we're gonna have, like you already know what it's gonna be. Yeah, so we're gonna share some money with that people who like today with us, and you can just bring some of your friends. You can just tell the information to that people who searching for the opportunities online, like make money, for that people who want to buy something on the early stage, and of course who want to be the part of our DEX, yeah, who want to be the part of something great, to buy something on the early stage, like to participate in the ventures and get the maximum result. So that's always interested, that's always great, but what is the most important, it's always profitable. Yeah, so Jake, just take it away how we're gonna work on that giveaway part and all that stuff.
Okay. So yeah, so hello guys. Nice to have you on this hot Monday, yeah, how we call it. Yeah, so it's a summer, it's crazy. So basically if you can see market is pumping. So as the Jack said, Ethereum will come into the 3000. So basically we pump from 2500 into the 3000. So from my perspective, as I said, guys, just follow up mm, what I predict for you, what I show you, because it's always happened the same. Basically, this was last week when we have it. Basically, we have been at 2,500. As I said, from that moment, we are just looking up to make this pump, to make this recovery above, because at that moment, we are looking up to recover with bigger sense. So if you can see from 2,500, we just go into almost 3,100. So basically, if you can see, Ethereum can pump just in few days period of the time. From this period, as you can see, 7 days, 1 week, we pump $600. So basically, we need just two more of these weeks, and we will be at $4,000. Yeah. So this is how market work, and this is how consolidation works. So basically, from my perspective, as I show you, we've not been in this long consolidation for Ethereum. Basically, when we come back from this zone of 1,500, 800, we just consolidate really long. We take all this liquidity at 2,100, and now we just pump into the 3,100. How we know where we will go next? So basically, it's pretty simple. So now we are at zone of $3,000. So if you can see here, it's almost as resistance. I'll make this a little bit bigger. Yeah, this is it. So this was our zone. So basically, we take this liquidity up, we break above this resistance zone of 2,800. So as I said, guys, we just need to break above 2,800, and then we will be in next zone of consolidation, what we are preparing for our launch. So if you can see here, last time when we touched 2,800, we got rejected and go to 2,100. But now, this time, if you can see, we just go and break about 2,800 and close daily above 2,800. And now we are just consolidating, preparing for the next leg up. So I just want to say congratulations to all guys who buy here, who buy 2,500, 600, 400, even some guys buy 2,100. When I said congratulations, as I said, these guys who buy at 1,500, 600, these guys are already in money. Yeah. Basically, if you buy in this zone, and you come here, basically already almost at 100% in profit. So guys who buy it around 1,500, they already doubled their money. So congratulations to all these guys who bring this up. So what is our next target? What we are looking up now? So if you can see here in this prediction, as we said, this was also previous consolidation zone. Basically, this is when Ethereum consolidate in zone of 2,800 to 2,100. So basically, we consolidate in this zone for a very long time. And then when we make this breakout about 2,800, we just pump into the 3,500. As I said, for this time, we are looking up to come also into this zone. Basically, if you can see here, this is now resistance zone. So we will color it red. So basically, this is our now resistance zone, $3,050. Basically, this is previous support zone, and now we are just looking up to break above this line. So if you can see here from this zone of 2,400, 500, Ethereum just pump into the 3,500. So basically what we are looking up to get now, we are looking up to get this candle. So this is big candle what we need. So basically going from $3,000 into the $3,100, $150, and then we will break this resistance line. So we will now just come back into the R zone. So this is it, yeah. So we are now at this resistance zone, if you can see, 3,000 almost $50. And when we break on daily chart, when we make this push up here, basically into this zone, we will then break above this resistance will become support, basically, if you can see like here. So basically we will become the support. And from that moment, it's just matter of the time when we will go to 3,500 and then into the $4,000. So basically from this breakout and going into the 4,000 zone, just give me 1 second. Basically from the breakout until we go into the zone, it takes around 2 to 3 weeks. Basically from 3,000 to $4,000. The last time it takes around 3 weeks. But now what we are looking up is to come back into this zone. So as I said, now consolidation was really strong, really long. And as the longer consolidation is, the bigger push up is then. Yeah. So basically what we are looking up to hold about this zone of 3,100, retest a few times, and then go into the zone of 4,000. Basically for us, when we want to get listed, what liquidity we want to catch up is this zone. So basically we want to go into the 3,500 zone. So basically this is it. Why we want to go there is because at 3,500, we have $1.1 million basically in liquidity for our token. Now at this zone of $3,000, we have lower liquidity close to the $1 million. As I said, when we come to 3,200, we will be then at that moment above $1 million. But yeah, as I said, from our perspective, what we are looking up is this zone, $1.1 million. Why we want to get that? Because at that moment we will have almost 20% more liquidity than we have now. So basically this is free money for us. As I said, if we wait for $4,000, this can take maybe a few weeks. We will then give 30 to 40% more money into our liquidity. But yeah, as I said, from our perspective, what we are looking up is to get live to bring the money from the Ethereum into the USDTs at this zone, 3,500. So as I said, guys, this could happen in few days. This could happen in 2 or 3 weeks. But from my perspective, as I see it on the market now, when we break clearly about $3,000, $3,100 as here, then we will see straight pump into 3,500. As I said, I put the orders for the Ethereums to sell around $3,500. We will collect all this liquidity. We will put it into the USDTs, and then we will ask for the listing date on our exchanges. Yeah. So basically, from that moment, we will have all this liquidity. We'll be ready to put on the exchanges, and when the exchanges approve our date, so basically, what we need, we are now looking up to get approval, final approval from the top 10 exchange. So as I said, if you can see, guys, we just need to give them 5 more days. Yeah, they ask it. So basically, we add 5 more days on our TGA program. So if somebody has still more Ethereums, you can buy. I hope we will finish it before, maybe in 2 or 3 days, and we are just waiting for this final confirmation from these exchanges. Why we need to do this is because, let's say, when this top 10 exchange connect us, we need to connect the smart contract with with this exchange, basically, because when we do listing day, we will have at same time, at same date, we will have listing connected with our tokens. Yeah. So basically, at that moment, we need to have on VX and top 10 exchange, we need to have on same day, on same day. So basically, all this liquidity will go into this two direction, into these exchanges, and they will be played from the day one. Why we need to do this? So we don't have the price delay nation. I don't even know how to say it. So basically on one exchange will be, let's say, $2, on another exchange will be $4. So we don't need to have this. So we need to have equal launch on both exchanges. So we have the equal price for the token, basically. And all these tokens need to go into the split on these two exchanges. Yeah. So as I said, guys, this is what we need to bring. This is how we will connect it. And as I said, I hope we will finish this week, so we get listing day. And what is the game plan now for TGA? So basically, we are looking up to come close to 3,500 to cash out our Ethereums. When we cash out our Ethereums, we will ask these exchanges to give us the date when we get listed. Basically, we need to make this on the same day on two exchanges because we want to have same price, same liquidity, everything same on these exchanges. So we need to have this on. So as I said, from my perspective, what I'm looking up now, when we break about 3,100, I think it will be maybe day or two until we come to 3,500. And at that moment, we will ask for a date for the listing. Yeah. So basically, as I said, until this day for the listing come, maybe Ethereum will go to the $4,000. We don't know. Yeah, maybe we'll come back to the $3,000, but we will go in this mid range. So basically, we will cash out at 3,500 because this is mid range between 4,000 and $3,000. And I think the best possible cash out for us for our tokens will be in this zone because we will have the most liquidity there. As I said, we can cash out today and then we can ask for the listing day when we get it. But this is 20% more liquidity. So yeah, as I said, if it goes few days, I will take it. How much it takes, I also get the questions, how much will take from our, let's say when we reach 3,500 until we go live on the exchanges. So this depends on the exchanges. In most of the case, exchanges needs around 5 days. So basically they need 5 days to prepare everything and to market maker to prepare all these contracts and these connections. So basically, let's say if next week we come to 3,500, when we cash out, I'm sending requests into the exchanges, and I don't know, maybe beginning of the how you call it, August, we get the listing day. Let's say 1st of August, 2nd of August, 10th of August. We don't know. Basically, at that moment when we cash out, we will send a request for the listing date. Basically, we need to synchronize all this data. We need to synchronize all this stuff, and exchanges need around 5 days to prepare everything. Basically, from that moment, I already worked with them to prepare us for promotion, for the calls, for everything. Because before we get listed, the exchanges start with really strong marketing. So they want to place really strong and big marketing on our project. So they want to share with their communities. They want to share with their users. So basically, millions and millions of people will get notification about the TMX. But these guys will not be able to buy. So basically, these guys will need to wait until we get listed, and they will need to buy your guys token. Yeah. So basically, as I said, this is last time you will have opportunity to buy this cheap these tokens, because when we get fully liquid, fully listed, at that moment, millions and millions of people will get notification about TMX, about the project. When we go listing, when we go live, they will prepare their wallets so they can buy on the first day, on first hours, minutes. So I know the traders who are waiting just for the listing days. Yeah. So basically, they're waiting with $100,000, $200,000. They just want to buy this listing day at first minute. Yes. So there'll be guys who will just wait, click to buy, yeah, to get these first tokens on. So as I said, guys, prepare yourself. You will get all the information how we will go next. But yeah, this is the game plan. So now we are just waiting for the Ethereum to come into the 3,500. As I said, everything's looking good for now. Maybe we'll have some small pullback into the 2,800. Just retest it from this zone. If you can see, maybe retest, grab some liquidity, then we will go into the 3,500. So if you can see here, it just takes day or two, just takes day or two on when we break it. So when we break it, we just launched. Yeah. So this will happen really fast, really quick. So basically, they'll just grab liquidity and then they will prepare for $4,000. Yeah. So as I said, I'm really excited. So we are really close to this. We just break above this boring consolidation zone. We take all these Ethereums. So now we are ready to pump. Yeah. So Jake is preparing everything. We are preparing for this big push up. We are preparing one really big exchange who have billions and billions of dollars every day trading, guys. Yeah. So basically, and we are looking up to with their marketing teams to promote our project, to bring this to the millions of the people. So as I said, guys, this is just beginning. This is, let's say, the easiest part what we do now, but now, yeah, the real stuff is coming and real pump is beginning. As I said, for this week, we are also looking for some big news on the market. So basically, we will look if maybe in USA will bring some rate cuts. Also, there will be, I think, 3 lows about crypto in US. So basically, I think US Senate will decide will they bring and regularize crypto on all levels. So there will be a lot of the stuff happening in behind. So this is why all this bullishness came. So when everybody said, Jake, how you know we will break about this? How you know Bitcoin will come into this zone? Yeah, as I said, from my perspective, when I looking up how market works, as I said, I'm trader for last 10 years. I earn some money on the trading, so I think I can speak about this how market works. But yeah, as I said, from my perspective, I think this is what I sent you last week, guys. When we break this green line, that's it. Yeah. So basically, this is full launch. Yeah. So if everybody follow up, just when I say bye, guys, prepare for yourself. You will be already in money. But how market works? Yeah. So market always pumping prediction on some good news. Yeah. So basically, if at that moment when they say that USA will maybe become the crypto hub of the world. This is what's happened. Yeah. So basically, they just pump the price before the news. Yeah. So this is how market works. Market works always in front of the news. So they don't pump the price when the news came. So basically, this is not important. They always pump before the news. So what can happen? Basically, if these all three lows fail in US, but I think this will not happen, we will just come back here. We'll come back into 108,000. So basically, this is the worst case scenario. If all three news come bad, we will come back into the 108,000. At that moment, our next move is just bringing this FOMC meeting and bringing rate interest down. Then we will come back into 120,000. But if this all three news come good, we will stay here around $120,000. And then if the FOMC bring rates down, then we are going into 150,000. So basically with these guys, we are pumping up and we are bringing some really big news. As I said, for now, market didn't priced in the price about the interest rates. So basically, interest rates are still on hold. I think they will not decrease interest rate this month, maybe next month or in September. But this month, I think still Powell's will not bring it because Trump is making really lot of the pressure on him because interest rate costs USA really big money. I think from the beginning of this year, interest rate bring I think $400 billion. USA need to pay more just on the debt just because of interest rates. Yeah. So basically, this is taking a lot of the money of the USA, and this is why Trump want to bring the dollar to really low cost because at that moment he will repay debt really easy, really quick. He will have a lot of the bitcoins. He will have a lot of these risk assets pumping out because the dollar is cheaper, and everybody will go in risk asset. And risk asset is Bitcoin, and risk asset is Ethereum. So this is why market want this cheaper dollar because with cheaper dollar you can pump the stocks, you can pump the crypto, and you can bring billions and billions of dollars in this kind of the project. So as I said, guys, this is the prediction where the market will go if this good news will come. So we already priced in this good news in the USA. If some of this news not come back, we will probably retest this 130 and then we will continue with the push. But as I said, from my perspective, this is what we are looking on. Also on Ethereum against Bitcoin, we are still in consolidation. So basically Ethereum is just waiting to pump out. So when we break this resistance line, I think Ethereum will pump really strong. So what that means? That means at this point, Ethereum will be around $4,000. So basically, this is the strength Ethereum against Bitcoin. So we are just looking up to break about this red line. That means that a lot of the money from the Bitcoin come back into the Ethereum and all other altcoins. So basically, this is what we are looking up. So if you can see here, basically for last 2 or 3 years Ethereum is just falling. Yeah, so Ethereum cannot follow up with Bitcoin, and now I think we just reached the bottom basically from this line, and from this moment I think we are ready for really big. So as I said, when the Jake said that consolidation means pump, consolidation means preparing for the big pump. This is consolidation basically. So we are consolidating Ethereum price to pump it and to bring it on the market. Also, from my perspective, what I can show you here, this is the total crypto market. So yeah, so this is what I speak last week, guys. Yeah. So if you can see, I leave this picture. So basically, I said when we break this line, when we break this pattern, we are pumping above this red line. So this is what happened from the last week. Basically, we just pump out of this flag, we bring $3.7 trillion. So what is next target? Next target is going to the $5 trillion. So what that means? $5 trillion mean $200,000 per the Bitcoin, and that mean around $6,000 to $8,000 per Ethereum. So basically, this is our target. So basically, now we are in this zone when we want to bring $1.3 trillion of the liquidity on the market, and I think when the interest rate come back, we will manage to do this. So how we bring this prices and numbers? So if you can see here, I'll just come back on the beginning. So this was the beginning of the crypto when we get this big first pump. So this was 2021. We just first time touch $1 trillion. From that moment, we just go into the $2.5 trillion, if you can see. So basically, this was 2021. This is when most of the guys come first time on the crypto and when they earn first money on the crypto. Basically, when we go from $1 trillion to 2.5 trillion. At that moment, we have one retest. I think this was the summer of 2021 when it was really bad. We have some bad news. And then we go into the $3 trillion. This was the top of the crypto market. So basically, this was when the Bitcoin was $69,000 for the guys who remember. And from this moment, just market fell down. Basically, we fell down under $1 trillion. We hold around this $1 trillion because this was all support. And then we start recovery in 2023. Basically, from this moment, we just come back into this previous resistance zone. And then when we get this, let's say, Trump election, we go into the $3.7 trillion. Basically, this was this pump when we first time see Bitcoin at $100,000. From that moment, we see 6 months of downtrend, if you can see. So basically, they take all this liquidity up, and now we are preparing for the next wave. So next wave is break about $3.7 trillion. What we do now, basically just day ago, we just break it. We need to hold this week above it, and I think we are ready to go into the $5 trillion. So basically, all these new cheap dollars will come into the crypto market, and from that moment, we will pump. Also, now I want to show you the total tree. Total tree means all except Bitcoin and Ethereum. So these are the altcoins. Basically, we just break this line. So this is when I show you altcoin season start. So basically, we are just taking this liquidity for our first big gains on altcoins. We need to break about $1 trillion, and then we are ready for the next push up. So basically, when all your bags, all your altcoins pump, this was at the end of the last year. So basically, this was when we break about $1 trillion, hold above it, and then we see this drop. So now we are just looking up to break above this line, and this is when the most money will come into the altcoins, like Ondo, like Render, like FET, like Arbitrum, like all these coins. This is the money what go in all these altcoins, and we are just waiting to break about 1 trillion. As I said, from this point, we are looking up to go to the $2 trillion with the altcoins, and I think this is really possible, and I think we will see some really good results. Also on the total two is everything except Bitcoin. So basically this is Ethereum plus altcoins. So if you can see here, we just break under this red line, what I send you. We are now looking up to go hold above this blue line. So this is very important because this blue line means this. Basically all this consolidation is above this blue line. So now we are just looking up to break into the $2 trillion. So what that means? That means when we touch this, Ethereum will be 4.2K, will be for Ethereum when we touch this line. So basically just matter of the time when we see this pump, when we see this whole trillion of dollars coming on the market, this is the price for Ethereum. And when we break it, as I said, we'll go from 2 to $2.5 trillion. Then we are looking up to get Ethereum around $6,000, I think maybe even $8,000 per one Ethereum. But from that moment, I hope TMX token will be around $10. Yeah. So basically, when all these new trillions dollars come, we will have our own token, but can bring really big amount of liquidity on their self and for the trade. So as I said, guys, what is our game plan? We'll just come back once more. So for now, we are just waiting the Ethereum to come into the 3,500. As I said, this can happen in 1 week. It can happen 2 weeks, 3 weeks. As I said, it will happen. Now just when we break above this line. So we just need few more good information on the market, what we have now in this week. If this week ends well, I think we will touch 3,500. When we touch 3,500, at that moment, we will cash out our Ethereums. Basically, we'll get the USDTs, and these USDTs will be sent to exchanges to provide liquidity for the tokens. And then we will ask exchanges to give us the date when we can list. In most of the cases, exchanges need around 5 days. Maybe now when the market recovers, so they will need a little bit more, maybe 10 days. But as I said, this period of the time when we are looking up to get listed. So in my perspective, in my goals, I think by the period of the time, beginning of the August, maybe by the 10th of the August, I think we will get listed and activated on all exchanges, and we will already be trading for the TMX. So for now, from my perspective, what we are looking up is break this zone, coming to the 3,500 and ask for the listing day for our tokens to put it on the market. As I said, from this move, we can also see sharp into the 3,700, then retest into the 3,000. But yeah, as I said, from my side, I will try to catch up as more liquidity as we can from this zone, and then we will push up with the market. So as I said, guys, just be just be patient. We already done most of the work. We are just waiting for this breakout. When we finish it, when we cash out it, we are going live on the market. We are looking up to bring more and more users on TMX. We are looking up to get on the exchanges who have billions of dollars. As I said, VX already have billions of dollars on daily volume, but yeah, we want to bring even one more bigger than VX, what can bring really a lot of the people and what can give really strong material for our TMX token to launch and to push on the market. So that's it, guys. I think I speak enough for this zone. On the Wednesday, we can do also one live trading. I think there will be some crazy data on the Wednesday, so I think we will manage to catch up some really good trades. So basically, for the guys who are ready to buy now, just be patient. Maybe we will retest once more 2,800. This is your point if you want to buy, because as I see from my perspective, there's nothing what can stop now Ethereum to go into the 3,500 and $4,000. Just matter of the time. And now, if we see some smaller retest, please use it. Please use this money, buy yourself Ethereums, because I think you can bring really, really good results.
Yeah, so that's great, Jake. We have some questions in the chat. Maybe you can answer that, right? I'm
Yeah,
just
give me
checking
give
the
me one
questions.
second. Yeah.
So I can read it and you can answer. So like we have the first question from Sean. So what the whole point? Yeah, like now we're waiting for the 4K.
No, we are waiting for 3.5K. Yeah. So basically, Sean, I know you are not patient. Yeah. But if you manage to survive until this, yeah, we are ready. So I'm speaking for the months. We are waiting for 3,500. Basically, this is almost 50% up until we go now. So we need this liquidity. We need this money. We will not wait for $4,000. Yeah. So don't be stressed out. Yeah, we will bring this on.
Yeah, so
And
we have the
then,
next one from Aiden. So you mentioned that once the exchange get launched, there will be nowhere to buy the token, and they will have to buy it like from us, like of us. So, but can
yeah.
they buy TMX token on weeks?
Yeah, they can buy it on the VIX. So basically, you will need to put your tokens on VX exchange and then sell it. Sell it or stake it for the exchange so the exchange can use it. So there will be no more minting of the tokens, guys. There will be no more pre-sale. So this is the last time you will be able to buy in pre-sale tokens. Later, you will need to go to VX or some big other exchanges and then buy TMX. So there will be no other way to get yourself the TMX tokens. And this is what we go live here.
Oh, and we have the
Was
question from Nicholas. So,
okay,
like, when will DEX go live? Many investors who have been with us since beginning are slowly becoming like impassioned. So, like, is there any delays? Is there always any delays? And we don't have the access to the DEX. Even the test version is not yet available. Is there any news about that?
yeah. So basically, from my perspective, DEX is working. Now we are just waiting from the audit companies, yeah, to give us audit for the trading part. as I said, when we finish this trading part, we will put it live for the test mode. So I hope it will come soon. Yeah, we cannot make pressure for the audit firms. Basically, it's a summer now. It's everything is slower, but yeah, we are waiting for this part. When we get this live, you will get it into the demo mode. So you will start using it. You will start trading it, and when everything go live, when we get this listing day, and when we put liquidity on, exchange will be full. Yeah. So as I say, guys, please be patient. It will take maybe a few more weeks until we get all this stuff sorted out. Then we reach our 3,500. But yeah, from my perspective, as I see, we want to bring all this new money, all these new users who are coming on the crypto. We want to take them out. Yeah. So basically, if we launch 1 month ago, month and a half before, we will lose a lot of the money because there was many bad news, many bad stuff happening on the market. We will miss out a lot of opportunity, and you don't want to be listed when market is bad. Yeah. So basically, what that means, you will lose all this hype what you get from the beginning, and from that moment you will not be able to recover this hype what you can get from the beginning. Yeah. So basically, when you get, let's say, Ethereum at $4,500, it's much easier to get listed there because there will be a lot of the new people, a lot of the new money coming on, and we want to have products what is 100% up, yeah, and what can bring really big excitement on the market, what can bring really a lot of the useful data and the stuff to the market. So basically, this is what we are aiming on now. So we want to take all this new liquidity, what is coming on the market. So we want to take all this new money, what is coming on. So basically, if we launch at this zone, maybe 1 month ago, basically this will be only drop. We will lose all this moment. We will lose all this money. Maybe we'll recover something here. But yeah, as I said, I cannot guarantee this. But when you come here, when you come on the zone, when you are looking up to get into the $5 trillion, you can drive all this way up because you will be new project on the market, you will bring new stuff on the market, and you can catch all this liquidity. Basically, all the crypto market is based on the liquidity. So as I said, I see some good projects who fail because they miss out when they want to be launched. Yeah. Basically, they launch at this zone here, and they see 6 months of downtrend. Basically, nobody's buying. There's a lot of the selling pressure, and you destroy your project. Basically, because you didn't be patient to prepare yourself for the bigger push up, and you lose a lot of the money. Yeah. So as I said, I want this project to be successful, to catch up as many users and as many liquidity as we can, and then we'll be ready to make this big push up. Yeah.
Yeah, Jake, and like Aiden, he asking like one more time. Sorry, I didn't understand when we'll be able to test the demo of the TMX exchange.
Um, as I said, when we get this audit for the trading part, we have 100 smart contracts on the TMX. I think more than 60 of them have already been sold. So now we are waiting for this trading part. Yeah. When this trading smart contracts be done, we will put this exchange on the board. Basically, we will give it on the demo mode and you will be traded. As I said, I think this week, next week, I cannot guarantee because when you put your smart contracts on audit, you cannot make any pressure on audit companies, yeah, because they are third parties. They need to check everything without you. They need to retest, and then they are sending back to you. So basically, from my perspective, as I'm looking on, I already trading for more than 1 month on the exchange. So I already try a lot of the stuff. I already try. Most of it is working really good. But now, yeah, I'm just waiting for this audit. We can publish it tomorrow. Basically, we can publish it tomorrow and give it to you guys into the production, and you can try. But if I give you something what is not audited before, at that moment, yeah, we can find some bug, we can find some bad reviews from you, and then it will be bad for the project. Yeah, I want to give you something what is 100% safe, what is 100% ready, and then you will be able to go into the trading. So as I said, I will update you all when we're ready with that, and when we get the feedback from this CertiK audit, and when they are said, okay, guys, your trading part is ready, then we are publishing live and we are going to the demo. So that's it, guys. Just be ready. We just break resistance. Yeah. So please be patient some more time. We just break it. All this trillion and billion dollars will come on the market. Just wait a little bit more. Yeah. So
All
I
right.
I I don't want to be, yeah. I don't know what more to say. Yeah. Just follow what I say. I will bring all this money into the TMX. I want to bring you all guys this stuff. So please be patient. Yeah. Please be patient a little bit more. as I said, a lot of the stuff is happening behind, and we are launching the exchange, number 18 exchange on the whole market, guys. This is not some stupid crypto project with number 5 million. This is number 18 exchange, yeah. So it's really huge project, yeah. So basically, this is not some stupid meme coin, but you can build in 5 days, yeah, and beg and get it back. So this is really big, really huge, and I'm really excited. So as I said, we will get this done. Yeah. We will get this done. We will pump this stuff. I hope TMX $10 by the end of the year, so we will catch up the train. Yes, just follow up with the Jake. Everything what I said is come true. Yeah, so just be prepared, and you will see some really good results.
Yeah, so I think the giveaway time. Yeah, Jake?
Yeah, you can do it. You can do it.
All right, guys. So let's just go for the giveaway. I will gonna just 1 second share the screen, and we're gonna choose the two winners. Yeah, so like once again, Jake, it's gonna be like two guys by the
Yeah,
0.1 Ethereum. Yeah, so right now it's more than
yeah,
250 bucks. It's like two
yeah. Now it's at $300.
$300. Yeah, so
Yeah, yeah. Price just raised up for $50. Yeah, from the last week. So
all
this is the crypto guys. Yeah. So
okay, so let's just go for the first winner, today. Yeah, just we're gonna check who is gonna be the first. All right. So we have Brett. Yeah, so like really cool. So let's just find Brett. So Brett is always on our webinars. So I just yeah, so Brett is here. Hey Brett, I just click on mute. Just you can just click that microphone. No, just click that microphone. Yeah.
Got it. Rock on. Thanks, you guys. Thanks, Jake.
Yeah,
Ryan,
so
what's
you're
up? Do it for
welcome.
the shirt. Got to get the shirts, you guys. Let's go. Be
Yes,
patient. Everything's gonna launch. We're gonna rock and roll soon.
for sure. Congrats, Brett. Yeah, so let's go, guys, for the next winner. Yeah, so today, just like let me share the screen once again, and let's just check and choose the second one. All right. And the second one was really close to our brothers. This nickname, yeah, so let me just find it. It was right there. Okay. Hello, just let us know your name. I'm just not sure how to pronounce that correct.
He's Israel.
Israel. Israel, you say?
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah, it's
so
Israel. Israel.
okay, so like you know what to do. Basically, just send your wallet to Jake, and Jake will gonna give you your bonus. Yeah, so you can claim your bonus just that way. So
All
congratulations.
right.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Thank
So
you.
congrats, guys. Congratulations to our winners. Brian, Dave, you just came a little bit later. So just let us know. Maybe you have something to say. You co-hosts, you can unmute yourself.
No, great Zoom. Everything's looking awesome. Just excited every day. What? Hurry up and do the audits, Sir Tech. You know, I mean, it's summertime, so you know how that goes. But can't wait to use it, practice on it. You know, we're just watching. Sunday was really cool watching a pump happen. You'll see some retracement and then maybe some more pump. So yeah, just excited for everything. Keep sharing. We extended it a little bit longer, a couple more days, right? The TGE. If I
yeah,
missed
yeah,
the very
yeah.
beginning, okay, so I missed the very beginning, so that's extended a couple more days. You can see in on the web page as well. Obviously, you go to this website here. Yeah, 5 days, 4 hours, and 4 minutes. So still have time, which is great. So let's finish up that 485 and let's make a big bang when we go onto these exchanges with our token and then move right into staking our tokens. So it's pretty exciting.
Yeah, and
Yeah,
Brian
and
also
just
working
like
on something really good. Yeah, so basically our own banking system and card, and yeah,
Yeah, and we're working on the TMX global banking system. That's what we're looking at. So that's a lot of work too. So there's a lot of things to go into play. We're gonna jump on a Zoom after this and talk about that. But it's really cool. So we got a lot of good things happening. It's just we're working. That's all we do. It's not like we have a full-time job somewhere else. So we're here just working all the time.
yeah.
okay.
And I just want to say, just be patient, you guys. I mean, Jake has been right about a lot of things. I mean, we could name them right now, but just be patient. 3,500 Ethereum will be here before we know it. Even if it takes a couple weeks, is it worth it? It takes a month, is it worth it? You know, we want to launch at the right time, and Jake knows what he's doing. But you guys just realize this is that right now, what's happening in this time with all these, Bitcoin pumping, Ethereum pumping, you guys are at the right place, right time. Everything is falling in its place for TMX, and it couldn't be at a better time than right now. So just be a little bit more patient, guys. Everything's gonna happen. I'm excited. Just like Brian was talking about right now, the TMX card will be coming out too. A lot of value that you guys are going to be getting, and just be a little bit more patient. A lot of things are going to be falling on your lap, and I'm excited for everybody.
Yeah, thanks, Dave. Yeah, definitely, guys. We're just like building this, like, how long, Jake, for now? Like 1 year and 6 months, I guess. Something like,
Yeah.
yeah.
And I
So
don't
like,
want to miss out. Yeah, I don't want to miss out. So basically, I want to bring as much liquidity as we can on this project. So we are working on this for a really long time. It's really huge project. So basically, guys, millions and millions of dollars are in this call. Yeah. So basically, just be a little bit more patient, and you will see the results. Yeah. So basically, market is ready for the pump, market is ready for good news, market is ready for rate cuts. So I think we will have some really, really big stuff happening. So we want to catch up all this liquidity with TMX. And when we bring the card and bank, you will see, yeah, we will be the bangers. Yeah, we will crash all this stuff together. And basically, I hope we will bring thousands and thousands of users from Arbitrum network. Yeah, we will give these guys opportunity to trade, to cash out, to send the money back. So we want to bring this to our community, to the crypto world. So yeah, as I said, we have really huge plans for the future, for the years to come. So as I said, guys, just be patient. This is maybe 20 days, 15 days, 1 month period of the time. But yeah, you will get your profit back. You will get your money. You will get your 5, 10x, 20x. So yeah, just be prepared and you will cash out really big this year. So yeah, so thank you guys all. We'll see you on Wednesday. And yeah, be patient, follow up with Ethereum. Orders are set. And yeah, let's pump this market out.
yeah, for sure, guys. With Jake, we'll see on Wednesday, and with us tomorrow, 1 p.m. Eastern. Brian, Dave, and myself, we're gonna do the presentation with updates about the banking system, which is gonna be, of course, amazing and great. So we'll see you for tomorrow, and congratulations once again to our winners today. And recording gonna be posted soon.